Test, test, hello? Give me one sec. Hello? I hope that sounds okay. I am going to be plugging the stream for the first few minutes. And this might be a longer one today. I know the last one ended up being longer, but I'm just going to start like 10 minutes early, or more like 30 minutes early. But it's all good. Gotta post this in the right spots. You guys know how it is. And paste. Oh, hang on. Discard. Bam. Alright, that's in one spot. Gotta let it finish. Now I'm gonna post it in the other one. And I know it's Tuesday. And it's kind of like noon, so I don't know how many people are available. But just trying to see, what is going on? My Wi-Fi is fine. Test, test, hello? Is the connection okay? My phone is... I want to make sure everything's okay. Hello, Mason. Is this a better time for you to see? Or like be on the streams? I hope those the tutorials helped. Alright, what happened to my... Something went wrong. Hang, it's not letting me post. That's okay. It'd be like that. What happened to my... Stop motion error? What stop motion error are you referring to? Oh, I get you, Mason. I get you. So one thing I was looking at, I was observing the logic. I want all of these to be red because the characters all red, and I love me some visual consistency. So I can't change this. My first vid. Oh my goodness. Yes, that was for school. Glad you're able to enjoy that. I was very proud. I felt like I went so hard for that assignment. And the teacher was like, there's no story here. I was like, yeah, it's a fight. She was like, there needs to be a little bit more. And I guess, to be fair, I kind of was more like, this is an opportunity to practice stop motion rather than an opportunity to practice storytelling. I had fun though, so no complaints from me. This is Crouch. Yeah. So I did want to continue to work on the dodge roll, see if I could get him to roll in many directions, because right now, I remember we said it'd be better if he stays in the direction he's facing to roll. So if I dodge backward, I stay rolling backward. But it'd be cool if I dodged, I did the same thing. Or like it locked rotation again. So I have to go into the dodge, right? And then microchip. This is the basic dodge. Yeah, this is the roll. Hello, Zam. Roll. Alright, so if you're in this state, I need to lock this same thing. So how about we, instead of, we just lock the one signal per, no, the dodge, you should be able to dodge in a different direction though, right? Or like roll in a different direction. So the direction of this movement and the roll can be different, but the rotation will not change. Hello, Alex. Welcome in. Welcome, Ashkan Gamer. Think of the kids. What's up? All right. So it's to do with the rotation. What city? Yeah, let me turn that look at rotator off. Oops. Okay, see, now I want to see if it'll just prioritize. Because now I have the roll animation. Is this the roll? Yeah, it's the animation itself. Okay, so this is the puppet animation. There was a mission with a city, right? Potentially. Hello, David. Alright, here's where we need to determine what direction we're rolling in. I am currently working on this dodge because I want the dodge to be multi-directional. Jesus. I need to turn off some stuff. We're going to turn off the sound and... Perfect. That's the feedback. Perfect. Oh, it's not a keyframe. I need a timeline. And in this timeline... Okay. These will be different directions for the hips. Right, so this one is for the forward animation. Hello? Alright. That's better. Alright. Forward. And then we'll create one for backwards. Or essentially, I guess we could just copy this so the movement's all the same. Forward, backward, left, right. I'm trying to make the roll in the dodge be multi-directional instead of just making Hellboy go the way he's facing. I mean, face the way he's going. Backward. Okay, let's work on backward now. And then these are actually all going to be off for the time being. Howdy, howdy. Alright, now Hellboy's going backwards. He starts low again. Stream is going good. Stream is going great. Now I kind of want it to... Okay, so here, yeah, he definitely went forward. So I need to already be going backward. I'm reversing. Let's turn off the paint for now. This is hilarious. Sorry. Is there a center to this? That's a little better. Yeah, okay. I could do that. Did I not grab the other foot? Okay, now I have to be flat on my back. I guess I'm also going to be upside down here too. But now... Goat boy? Who said goat boy? Goat boy. Dang, that'd be a mean thing for him to be called. Alright, so he rolls, rolls, rolls. Okay, yeah, I need an in-between. This needs to be more apparent. I'm using the grid to make sure the rotation is in 90-degree increments, or 45-degree increments, so that my spacing between my keyframes stays consistent across all four possible directions. It's a little wonky, and it's even more wonky because I'm letting time be played right now. Like, that's why he keeps, like, jiggling, because he has some physics affecting his rig, like the coat affects him a little. Normally I'd have the time off while I'm animating so I don't get that feedback. But since I'm streaming, I don't want it to be awkwardly quiet. That's not 45. That's 90. Oh. Am I in college? I graduated last year with a bachelor's. I was in college. Dude. Oh man, rotating 360 degree. Like you wouldn't think I'd have to do so many increments to make sure it lines up the right way. But yeah, I've tried to animate cameras to rotate 360, and I just found it easier to set up a joint and animate that. Still in increments, but the joint helped the motion be more fluid. All right, so 45, 45, 45. Yeah, there we go. This jiggle is hilarious, if I do say so myself. Alright, so 45, 45, 45, 45. And then we need another 45. 45 after that. Alright, let's see how this goes. That functions okay. Oh yeah, backwards of for or the backwards of backwards is forward. Okay, yeah, see that makes sense. I could have just rearranged the keyframes. I'm so dumb. Alright, let us do a test then. Any new... Ah, man, okay. So I think I looked into the director's filmography, and there was... What was there? There was Gamer and some other action stuff. I'm mostly excited. I heard it's supposed to be The Crooked Man. And what did I say? I thought I think I put my reaction nice. I said, hang on. I have to find the thread. My goodness, hang on. I think, okay, so I said if they keep the story contained to the Crooked Man and don't squander the potential of something that good in a contained story with foreshadowing and setup of potential future movies, then I think it could be really good. But if they're more concerned with like trying to build a franchise, then I don't know if it'll be that good. So yes, because I was trying to liken it to something so contained as the Crooked Man. I mean, honestly, like The Conjuring would be a really cool inspiration because it was kind of like the first one was somewhat remote, and it'd be really like obviously there would have to be world building done, but as long as it's like if it's subtle, if it's not like over the top, or like you just if you let me learn as an audience member, I could be like, yeah, I'll take this seriously. If you're all are taking it seriously, like the movie makers. Okay, I need a way to separate direction. And then that's going into the look at rotator, right? But I currently turn the look at rotator off. And then, now what if I just have, yeah, both of these plugged into a look at rotator? What power is this? Oh, close enough to an enemy. Put that over there. No, I was talking about The Conjuring as a horror movie and how it's kind of like it's contained. It didn't necessarily need a sequel. It's its own story, like on its own, and like there's a decent amount of like character introduction, and like we learn the rules of the, I guess almost like Ghost, like through the story itself. Like the characters are teaching the victims of like demonic presences, and it like that's a very good tool to teach the audiences what to expect later on in the movie, even if they don't know it or don't realize it. Hello, Lizzie. Sound and rumble, puppet adaptation. I'm trying to figure out this. How do I? Okay, so I face a direction when I dodge, and I lock that direction when I dodge. And I do a corresponding directional thing when I dodge, but I need a way to lock the rotation from the first dodge. Is there a way that I can do that? Because I know that I lock the signal. Oh, wait, okay. So what if I grab the signal from the second one, or from the first one, and I lock it? Or what if I just take it out? Or no. It has to be a different direction with the same rotation. Man, this is difficult. Do I just lock rotation again? Is it that simple? The parameters have to lock rotation, right? Yeah. Let's put a young rotator in here, just to be sure. It's a mover. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say Logan, but like, Logan is like the next closest thing I can think of in terms of like a comic book movie that's very much its own thing. Like, you can tell it's part of a bigger universe, but it's not relying on that bigger universe. Hey. Yeah, he's only an agent by 52, right? And he's technically 8 years old or something like that. I think that could be useful. Like the young Hellboy dynamic would be very good again, like to teach audiences what to expect. I think I got it. Alright, so if I dodge, then I'll roll. Hey, I just need a corresponding animation. Okay, now I need a way to figure out directions. Oh, duh. Oh, wait, I put those both in one? Wow. Okay, where's my direct? Okay, pose keyframes. Ah. Now what powers these? I know the timeline, the play it position assumes that, but I think I have to have a direction sensor somewhere in here. Where's my speed? My direction sensor. It's not here, is it? No. Hang on. Pose keyframes. Let's turn on this visible wire so I can see what's going on. Now what's turning these on? Interesting. Aha. Ah, there's my movement sensor. It's hidden. Puppet animation, and then we'll just have ones for this. I guess we do pull it back a frame. Alright. Dang, I didn't label these? Jesus. This is a problem. Okay, thank God I labeled these. Forward. Oh, perfect. It lights them up. Alright, which one's forward? Okay, that one's forward. So we'll grab this one and turn on forward. Hang on. Alright, let's see if I dodge forward now. Alright. And it's on no matter what. I need it on sometimes. What is going on? Don't. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Okay, I need to make sure these are all off. Off. Okay, they're all off. What's next? Let's do backward next. Backward is the lower one. Oh, that makes sense. Backward. Okay, now it should be on. Please wish me luck. So now if I... Hey! Okay, I can see that something is happening. Only one of these should be on. Why are both of these on? Backward needs to be off by default. And... Excuse me? What was that one? Forward. Backward. Alright, sorry. I'm in like concentration mode. I'm trying to make sure this works. Okay, so I'm going forward. Backward should be off. There we go. Oh. And it kind of doesn't know what to do for kind of doesn't know what to do for these poses. So I'm wondering if there's a way I might just like prioritize like only one roll. Like obviously I think you might be able to connect rolls. Like with a forward roll, like you could do a forward right, or forward left, backward right, backward left, something like that. All right, forward, forward. This will be left. And this will be right. Or how did I order it over here? I'm the same. What are your guys' thoughts on the new Hellboy announcement? Can you guys hear me? Test, test. Thank you, Ronnie. Yes, I agree, Alex. Now we need a 90 degrees sideways. Guess he would already start rolled. Oh, duh, it's not on. Alright, so left. It's this one. This one turns on left. By default, it's off. Hang on, I gotta get the good test frame. Me too. Hang on, what's going on? Okay, I'm going forward, left. Is that accurate? Let's go backward, left. Is this accurate? Backward, left. Okay, that's accurate. They're just not lining up the way that I thought they would. And I think it's because the keyframes are trying to be in two spots, or is making the hips be in two spots at once, as opposed to combining rotation values. I'm sure there's a way to do this, but I'm not 100%. That being said, I feel like we have come further in the project. Hang on. Is backwards being affected? Because this is mostly backwards. Hello, David Movies. Yeah, okay, that's all backwards. I'm wondering what is. I might do a threshold for these so that it prioritizes, because these blending is fine because the positions aren't too different, or the rotations aren't too different. So it looks honestly good when I blend directions. If I go forward right, like it's convincing. But the roll, Me too. I hope there's like less is more when it comes to dialogue, you know? Or like that's how it is in the comics. So much of the atmosphere does the work. I mean, but you can spend so much time looking at one page, but in a movie, like time passes like independently of you consuming it. Emmett has mentioned that I could get these a little better. So I'm wondering. I mean, let's take a look. All right, dodge is in a better spot. I didn't think I was gonna be able to figure that out. Heavy attack. Heavy 1. Timeline. Am I moving? Yeah, I was definitely moving. Is there a mover? Huh. Oh, duh. Hello, Brandon. Brandon now? Oh my goodness. Hope you're well. I was honestly surprised. Is that a good anticipation? I feel like it was good. Alright, let's turn off the mover. And the screenshot. Let's turn off just the stuff in general. I thought it made for a convincing step. I mean, it looks kind of weird now looking at it, but that's how he makes contact. I guess this would have to be a little more straight. Like he's swinging the weight of the hand. He's not like kind of like he's not actually trying to punch. He just knows it's a he knows it's a blunt weapon. Forgive me for stuttering. Oh yeah, I gotta make a banging atmosphere for the player to soak up. And I wanted his uppercut to be better. Like I think he's just gonna take a forward step instead of hit this pose. And then let's go make sure that what I just changed doesn't break anything. I've been breaking a lot of animations lately. Oh, I remember why. Okay, you see how the fist or the hand of doom looks like it's stopping before it hits him? I can't get any closer. Okay, I bent it for a reason. Huh, that's funny. Will he wear pants? Potentially. I just love Hellboy in shorts. I can't get enough of it. He looks great. Yeah, it just looks a little more like you're... Actually, let's move it a frame down. Yeah. Yeah, that was better. Hell yeah. Now let's get to this uppercut. Light attack? Heavy attack? It is in light attack. What about gameplay for the sword? Okay, so the sword will enter a new mode, right? Sorry, can you guys hear the car outside? Jesus, that was ridiculous. Yeah. When he's, what you looking at, John? I tried to recreate that shot, or just the lighting for it. For an old Hellboy screenshot. Hang on, let me... Okay, it might be somewhere in dreams. I know I definitely have a cut, or in the first Hellboy devlog, there is a part where I show a screen cap from the first movie where he says, "What you looking at, John?" Or it's the shot of what John sees when Hellboy's working out, when he's just lifting and he's smoking at the same time and his face is kind of in darkness, but you can like make out the horns. And I tried to recreate that shot and I cut to it from the screen cap of the movie to my recreation. I really enjoyed that. Hang on, okay. So while we're holding the sword, I guess we need some parameters, right? He's got to have like a new idle. Idle animations have to be off. So that is in our utility belt. So that is technically down. And now this is the sword, right? Oh, Emmett was actually talking about how am I gonna deal with the sword and its summon ability. So I don't know if it's always going to be available, right? So it can be teleported to his hand, and alternatively, Emmett and I were thinking it could be on his belt somehow. So we're going to go into his belt group. And I don't even know where to put the hilt. Holy satchel. Love that. We're just going to copy this. And make this the Excalibur? Excalibur belt. That's what we'll call it. Belt location. Just be thorough. Be thorough. Oh my goodness. Excalibur belt location. This is more for testing purposes. We're gonna turn off the coat for now. Fine animation. Eyes, hands, tail, jaw, brow, horns, outerwear. Hide coat entirely. And I turned off his sideburns. There we go. Love those things. So by default, here, we'll have a nice selector. Oh, okay. And we'll make that only when you're in, if the gadget utility equals 2, right? Because that was the sword output. If it equals 2, then it changes the active teleportation position. Utility, hand. Otherwise, it's gonna move again. Pew. This one will be Excalibur. Don't worry. I get it. This is borderline, like, I'm like, okay, I've had enough for the day. So instead of changing the teleporter, I like the position of where that is, so I'm really just going to change the tag now. Because as long as there's not multiple things being teleported to this one location, or tag, X-ray, hello. We're going to rotate it 180 degrees. Test, test, test. Hello, Hunter. Look at that. Now it's on my belt. And bam. Yes, Mason. So when I'm not using it, I actually think I'm gonna have a version of it in here where it will. Let's turn this teleporter off. Let's turn X-ray off. Where it's just the hilt, right? And maybe this thing like magically grows. I don't know. Something. So we'll jump in here, and then here we will be deleting everything. Well, not deleting, just cropping. Crop. And we want to steal the color. Perfect. Right? Oh, that's too much. Ooh, flame animation. That's not bad. My brother, he was watching Clash of the Titans, the remake, and he really was getting inspiration from the blade Perseus had because it was from Zeus. And it was like, it was a hilt when not being held, and only when he held it, it extended to full length, but it kind of glowed this like otherworldly or godly, if you will, glow. So this is Excalibur hilt only. Bam. Right? So now I guess this determines visibility. So in this state, I will be hiding the sword. And I don't think it matters if the other one's there because they're the same. And let's turn this back on. Oh, I just saw. It's just the hilt on my hand, or my belt, right? Isn't that cool? And then I was recently fiddling with some ideas, like to get this to like dangle from the belt in a more realistic way. And the solution that was proposed. Oh, is this right in the way? That's good. Oh man, I guess it kind of is doing that. Alright, so now I just have this hilt on me. Press the button, and now I have it equipped. I feel like when I have it out though, I should always be in like a ready position with it, or I should hold it some special way. So I'll probably have to, while you're in this state, you'll probably have your own like almost procedural animations. But the thing that I was talking about was we're just gonna do a test really quickly. So, all right, let's see. This is the group. Okay, this is the group that has the tag in it. We're gonna put a joint, or we're gonna make a little nice little cube, purely for logic purposes. And then this. Ah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Alex. So I'll have to get rid of the... Okay, yeah, I'll disable the old idle animation. I'll modify the idle pose. Nope. And then we'll up the looseness. Right? We'll make sure this is not collidable. And I'm in the right group, right? As long as I can see the tag, I'm in the right group. So we'll put a joint on the belt now. Maybe we'll make this bigger just for visualization purposes. Joint on the belt. Ball joint for reasonable movement, you'll see. And then I actually want to connect it right to here. Oh. Ball joint from the belt to the cube. All right. That was nice. We're going to use limits though. And then we want some springiness. And then, yeah, see how the cube is dangling? So now, I don't want it to dangle too much. So we're going to lower the angle limit range to 50%. And now we're going to snap, that's the wrong Hellboy. Now we're going to snap this onto here. And now it should dangle like the cube did. Obviously, could use some tweaking. But that's like the basic idea. And when I put it back, put it back. Alright, now let's see if I can rest it or get the joint to be a little more realistic. So let's up the strength. Let's lower the tightness. It's too tight. Too tight. Yeah, see? That's nice. Just a little bit. That's a little too much. Yeah, where you can tell it's separate. Alright, utility UI. No, not the UI. An actual utility. So we need some stuff going on, right? So don't need that yet. First things first, what happens when you equip the sword? You're always gonna be put into the startup, right? Where you have to grab it. So I'm gonna make a NOT gate so that this is always active. It is gonna pulse an input. And then this is essentially just to do the startup animation. We'll name this startup animation. It should only be like a second or two long. Startup. On end trigger. State B. And we'll make sure that state A restarts the state. And I'm not going to do any actual animation right now at the moment. So we're just going to put in a good old text displayer just to make sure that it's doing the right thing. Or I guess I could put it in a pose really quickly. Let's just put his hand to his back, right? Something like that. Shoot, shoot. Right, he's got to go for it. Bam. Way too slow. Better than nothing. Alright. So he does that whenever he equips a sword. And now once you're in state B, that's where you have like changes in well, I guess in the state in general, we're going to disable the idle and idle animation off because we'll have our own idle. Or do we just change idle? I think I know what's up. We could turn idle back on. My goodness. Idle blink. Jesus. You know what? We're just going to turn this off. I forgot my logic. So while we're in state B, or once we have finished the startup of equipping the sword, let's get some stuff going, right? So we kind of need an idle pose. So if we're touching ground, we're not. Let's just copy that. What's the third one? This timer isn't finished. I only need these two. Oh. Test. Oh. 3. We get to a new idle pose. Right? And he's going to have a different Hellboy? Could you... Could you not? This is great. You guys are seeing it live. And what is that? Is this a... Or is that the blink? I wish he wouldn't do that. Here, we're gonna turn that off for now. Where's the head look at? Head look at. Bam. Yeah, because you're gonna be moving your neck when you have the sword, or you shouldn't be moving the neck when you have the sword. Right? Can you guys see it? Or does it rest more on a downward angle? No, no, no. I'm looking at the action figure. It's up. That's his idol. I guess I should make it more of a fist. So we'll make this a young hand pose. It's so different from the other left-handed items because all of these are like aimable. The sword will not be aimable. L2 will become a block. Like because that's a big ass blade, he'll use it to like parry or something. I don't know. This needs to be... Where's the fine animation? Oh, duh. Hands? It's the left hand. Mmm, tasty. Firmly grasped. And we're idling. Why is my hand pose not on? That's what's up. Gotta say, I feel pretty cool. Now we're just chilling. Look at that. Look at that. This is exciting stuff. How would you carry a sword like that if you're walking? Not like this, right? This can't be the way. How does Hellboy carry in the comics? Or does he walk like this? If he's not using it? That's kind of cool. If I'm sprinting, I feel like it would have to change. But I feel like if I'm walking, it could reasonably stay like that. You kind of hold it outward in real life. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I think I have it resting on his back. Wait, do you mean like on his back, or the way he's holding it now? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hellboy's not too worried about that. Sprinting down and out. Arm extended. Oh, yeah. Okay. I dig that. So instead of putting that logic in here, we'll just make it in his already sprinting. Okay, I get you, Mason, for the walking. So for sprinting, we'll have a different pose, right? And these poses will be determined by, hang on, pose plus parameters. Pose plus parameters. We'll have these determining, right? So if utility equals 2, or in other words, if the sword is currently being held and you're sprinting, it'll trigger a new pose. Right? And then also, we'll put this into a node instead. Delete that wire, make it come straight from the node. I know it's a little redundant, but trust me, it's not. I need this node because there could be other things preventing this. This is not active. Then that'll power this. But I don't remember. What is stopping this? Movement? Sprint? Okay, this is a different thing than over here. What is that? Oh, it's just the rumbler. Alright. Let's see if I can get him. Too much arm vigor. Let's do a little arm vigor. And if it's in my hand like that, I do like the idea of it being down. And then it'd probably be pulling me backwards just a little. This is just a test. Okay. It's not active. That's okay. I swear I'm sprinting. And it's going to be equals 2. Oh. This needs to power this. Come on, don't do that. Don't turn off when I need you. It's not gate. We'll power this. How is this happening? Or did I turn procedural off? I think I turned procedural off when I did this. My mistake. Oh man. No, I did not turn procedural off. I turned off the idle animation. Why is my logic not working? Lord? Variable utility equals? Oh, 2. That's funny. Okay, it's not as intimidating as I wanted it. But hey, it's better than nothing. Alright, Andrew. Thanks for even stopping by to say that. I hope your shift is good. Speaking of work, I gotta work soon. Alright, let's work on this pose. Guess I'm gonna have to lean him just a tad. Or I guess the weight becomes a little equal, right? Because he has the right hand on one side. Oh yes, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I do have a Patreon. I am teasing, or I'm showing you early stuff at upcoming projects yet to be announced on there. So if you guys want to see what will be coming, please feel free to take a look, take a gander. Okay, I feel like this is better. And then I kind of want to get rid of the asymmetry. So let's bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, Jesus. Is the sword collidable? Please don't tell me it's collidable. I don't want that. No, it needs to not be collidable. They really got me. I was not ready. I forget that I made that remote controllable. It's got to be resting in a better position. We're close though. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's been a while since I touched the sword, like at all. Let me just get it set up, Armand. Should he be worried about that? I mean, it would be kind of interesting if I made L2 the swing button. If I'm on the ground, my speed sensor is not greater than 1.5. Let's double that. Hold the sword. It's getting turned off. It should be fully powered. This is the blink, right? This has to be. Yeah, his eyes are closed. See, but I also wanted, like, when you have the sword equipped, I wanted it to really change gameplay, so you could still light and heavy attack with the sword. That's what this is what I had in mind so far. And then L2, instead of aiming it, would become a block button. So like he'd put a guard up with the sword that you wouldn't have access to without it. So like, because he can't formally block when you don't have it. So that's why he dodges more primarily. But when you have the sword equipped, it kind of gives you a little bit of an edge in combat. Ooh, I wonder what this is gonna do. Hmm. Okay, I'm not opposed. All right. What kind of startup should this have? Emmett suggested that I do something like, let's turn this off. Where is it? Where is it? If I would like to copy this, and then maybe convert it to a painting. Have it glow. Emmett suggested some materialization. But I feel like this is pretty squarish. Alternatively, for materialization, I could do... Wait. Where'd it go? Not that. More of that. And then let's lower the fleck density. So it looks like they come from nowhere. And then if I were to like... Whoa. Interesting ideas. Interesting ideas. But let's apply a different fleck, because these squares are not doing it for me. When it comes to fire, I usually go for like the veins. Let's try this one. But let's comb it upwards. It's not bad. Give me 1 sec. Um, The density has got to be a little higher though. Wow, man, that looks too cool. Man, I kind of dig that. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I'm just gonna have to see what that looks like. Nice flames, nice flames. Kind of want to animate it, see what happens. I guess we can lower the speed. Man, that's almost scary. Jesus. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Let's turn this back on, see what happens. See, okay, I wouldn't want to use like the ashes for this though, because that's not where this power comes from. This is like the noble knighthood of King Arthur. You feel me? I think, well, I definitely, you're gonna see this with the If you combine the sword with the hell powers, need a better name for those. See, like, look at that's like heroic, right? Where it's like, ah. Yeah, look at that. Mason, on the frickin' head. Hit the nail on the head. Ah. Now that's an Excalibur blade, right? Ooh. That's some unintentional flickering. I kind of dig that. Obviously, it's not going to look like that all the time. Just really when the blade grows. But for that, I realized that I need to not have the hilt. So, gonna delete that. And I guess we're gonna make another version of this. Where it's just the blade. And then let's crop it. I should have done a cutout. Instead of all right. And then that'll suffice for now. Ooh, 1%. I don't know if I want that. Now this will be the part that like expands from the hilt, right? Excalibur. Blade only. And then now we convert this into a painting. Hey, I saved 2%. Wow. It's amazing. Ugh. Sorry, I need the heavenly glow. It'll just be for a second. And then I might have it just do that, like something simple for now. I mean, I could have it do that. That's kind of magical, right? It's like, whew. No, let's just do that. All right, so in the startup, we'll probably have to have that here so that I can maintain. Right? And then if we just wanted to like reverse in a way, I guess we'll have to, here's what I'll do. I'll just make one timeline that has multiple things. It'll be or they both will keep changes. And then one will, actually no, neither will keep changes. And we'll have the blade be here. Watch. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Then we'll have a separate keyframe here. So this is blade invisible. Whatever. And then right at the middle, at the peak, density will be all the way, but then by default it's down. Is it the start point we want to change? It's the beginning. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna hook up a nifty signal manipulator. And this signal will determine the playhead position. So if it's receiving a 0, it gets a 0. But if it receives a 1, it pushes the timeline to the end. But we really are more concerned about the smoothing. So how long do we want this transition to take? We'll make it take 1 second up, 1 second down for now. And I lost the blade, or the invisible part. Put it here for now. Okay, come on. There we go. Turn that off. Let's see. It didn't work. That's okay. Oh, it kind of worked. If I change it, it goes away. Much too fast. Much too fast. Let's make this take 2 seconds. I think it's a start. But now the thing I'm wondering is, how is this going to work with his coat? Like if I go back into Fine Animation, turn it back on, where is it the outerwear? Hide coat entirely, put that back on. Is it going to be... Yeah, see? Clips a little bit. That's enough to annoy me. So I was thinking about swapping it for something on his belt somehow, or Emmett and I talked about like a back holster, like he puts it on his back and he takes it out from his back. Something. Invisible while in the coat. Alex, what a genius. Alright, so I'll probably connect that to some variables on whether or not the code is on. But I think that is it for today's stream. You all have been wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed the progress. If you did enjoy, please like. If you have feedback, leave a comment on this video or any other video. Or any post for that matter. Like if you see a screenshot and it gives you a thought, feel free to share. If anyone's interested in if anyone is interested in the Discord, please reach out. I know my Instagram is linked to the profile or the channel page. So is the Patreon if you want to check that out again. But yes, I hope you all have a great day. And until next time. Look at us. Look at us. Man. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Mason. Have a good day, all of you. Bye-bye.